Okay, so this video comes with a slight warning. I'm going to be talking about some sensitive subjects around intimacy, relationships and sex. So if this is something that might make you uncomfortable, maybe click to another video in 3, 2, 1. Why is it that in order for me to feel like a full person, do I need to seek the validation of another's craving touch? Why does the idea of being intimate with someone simultaneously thrill and terrify me? How do I make sense of the space between my physical self and the boundless possibilities of my emotions and thoughts? Taking risks, weighing possibilities, exploration, beginnings, struggles, questions. It's not just about the experience of sex. It's not just knowing your body and others that in that intimate way. But at the same time, it is being able to cross that line in some way, whether it meets my fantasies or not, feels like the most human, primal, and necessary thing. That is what I feel like I am missing out on. What we are missing out on. We are those who have differences and limitations, which make us mostly outside of the usual field of dating or sex partners. I think the core of it for me is not just the physical experiences. I think at least to some extent I've made peace with not being able to access or experience that part of myself. But what I can't make peace with, or won't make peace with, is the very real possibility that I will never have someone who wants to touch me and hold me, and who wants my touch as much as I can give in return. It's a scary and saddening thought to not have the opportunity to experience the joy of the intimacy of a romantic partner. I told myself a long time ago that even if it were at the cost of heartache and tears, I was ready for the joy and challenges, and the late nights and the problem solving, and the fear and the laughter and everything else. I'm still waiting. But what I've found is the platonic love and trust and connection, and so many of the other facets that people assume are only the bounds of the romantic connection. I found it in the deep and honest friendships that I have with a few special people. These are the people who help to fill my cup of the resilience and hope and happiness when I feel that it has almost run dry. These are the people who receive the same from me. They see me and experience me for all my weirdness, talents, spirit and darkness. And just like any relationship, they might be scared or shocked by what they see, but they've chosen to stick by me. Although these friendships are not the same as the dynamic that could develop within a romantic love relationship, I'm very appreciative of their part in my life. I realize that there are many people with disabilities, and even some without, who for a number of reasons may not be in such a loving and connected life situation. I hope that as our communities become more accessible and our social groups diversify, that it will be easier for people with disabilities and those without to have more open and equal opportunities to meet. Having social spaces that are welcoming, safe and empowering will help people of all life experiences to interact and connect. The more chances there are for us to go out, do things, meet people, and show who we really are, the more understanding you'll be. Realistically though, the bridge of understanding and a stronger community is something that needs to be built from both sides. As a person with disability, it isn't easy for me to put myself out there, or to find ways to show that I'm interested in meeting someone. But at the same time, I need to do what I can. Because as in the fairy tales, Cinderella never would have got the prince if she didn't go to the ball. Hopefully someday in the future, I will cross paths with the right person, and we can figure out a unique, awesome process of building a relationship together. I'm not afraid to work at it and to face the challenges that will come along, because the reality is that is part of life. But until I meet that special someone and we find out how we connect, I will just keep being the colourful, positive and odd creature that I am, and enjoy sharing in the amazing, supportive and loving relationships that I already have.